So Anthony Edwards recently came out and said that he's not interested in being the face of the NBA. And it's causing a lot of people to look at him sideways saying, well, why wouldn't you want to be the face of the game that you love? And it's because being the face of the NBA comes with a lot more crap outside of basketball than we could all even predict or imagine. LeBron James is probably the most hated athlete on the planet Earth. One of the most hated athletes of all time. All people try and do is take away from his accomplishments. Kobe Bryant during the 2000s was the most hated athlete on the planet, or at least one of them. Think about it, the dude had ran Shaq out of town, had gone through a plethora of problems off the court, and people thought that he was essentially an egotistical, narcissistic basketball player that could never win a championship by himself. Now ultimately this hate subsided, but it was still part of being the face of the league. Michael Jordan today is still one of the most scrutinized players in history. We have people today saying that they are done with the 90s and that Michael Jordan had no left hand. Completely untrue statements, by the way. But it just goes to show you that there's a lot of mess that comes with being the face of the NBA. Michael Jordan has not played an NBA game in almost 30 years, and people still talk about him, whether negatively or positively, like he's still in the league. That is very tiring. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were hated by their respective cities. And by that, I mean Magic was hated pretty much all throughout the East Coast, and Larry Bird was hated all throughout the West Coast. Not to mention that they were probably constantly beating up on everyone's favorite team in their conferences that they played in. So if you weren't an LA fan or a Boston fan, you probably didn't like these two guys at all. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell literally had to deal with racism on a daily basis. So yeah, being the face of the league, it can be rewarding, 100%. But it does come at a cost, and that's why I don't blame Anthony Edwards for his comments at all.